This girl unconsciously touched the badge. Suddenly, she screamed at the unexpected sight in front of her. Noticing everyone around looking at her strangely, she quickly calmed herself down. When she picked up the badge again, her body was instantly transported to a radiant golden field. The breathtaking scenery left her utterly thrilled. As she turned around, she saw a modern city at the end of the golden field. Curious, Lisa moved forward, only to bump into the wall of reality. So, she quickly used chewing gum to pick up the badge and put it away. On the way home, she told her father about everything she had experienced. But when her father touched the badge, nothing happened at all. Clearly, the badge reacted only to Lisa. She was the only one who could see the strange scenes around it. However, her father thought his daughter was hallucinating from overstimulation. He grabbed the badge and put it in his wallet. But Lisa wasn't going to give up easily. That night, while her father was sound asleep, she sneaked into his room and stole the badge back. Once again, she was transported to the golden field. This time, she wanted to explore the futuristic city. Unexpectedly, she misstepped and tumbled down the stairs at home. Learning from her mistakes, Lisa headed to a more open path right away. She pulled out the badge again, confirmed the city's location, and started cycling toward it. Soon, she arrived at a deserted area. When she touched the badge, she was instantly transported to a futuristic city filled with a sense of wonder. As she adjusted herself, the sci-fi spectacle left her utterly amazed. Everyone had their own flying bags. There were countless zero-gravity pools, and even high-speed maglev trains soaring through the air. These incredible sights overwhelmed Lisa with awe. She then boarded one of the high-speed trains, eager to take in the wonders of this futuristic city. Not long after, the train reached its station. Lisa followed the crowd off the train, only to encounter a group of astronauts. They were preparing to travel to a planet 20 light-years away. Clearly, she wasn't going to miss this chance. But at this moment, she suddenly noticed her legs felt heavy. On the back of the badge, an unfamiliar countdown timer appeared. Yet, without hesitation, she rushed into the spaceship. Why does it have to run out of power now? After returning home, Lisa immediately woke her younger brother, who was asleep. She wanted to use his computer to search online for information about the badge. She quickly found an antique shop that specialized in collecting such badges. So early the next morning, she hurried to the shop to find out more. She was greeted by the owner, Anthony. Lisa immediately showed him the badge and explained her situation. Anthony told her that long ago, a group of top scientists had ventured into a parallel world. Using their knowledge, they helped that world develop to an incredible level. The badge was the only key to access that world. He then turned and asked Lisa about the badge's origin. However, Lisa had no idea where it had come from. Still, this explanation didn't convince either of them. Anthony suddenly drew a prepared weapon and fired a warning shot. Where is that girl? I really don't know. At this critical moment, a metallic sphere flew through the window and caused a strange explosion. The time bomb had been thrown by a girl named Anna. She immediately urged Lisa to flee. But unfortunately, Lisa's hand was trapped by a time barrier, rendering her unable to move. As the time barrier dissolved, Anna's timely help allowed Lisa to escape danger. Thanks to her agility, Anna quickly took down the two attackers, only to discover they were actually robots. While they were escaping, Anthony activated the self-destruct program. The two found a car and fled. Anna explained everything to Lisa. Anna was a recruiter for the parallel world. She was searching for imaginative and creative individuals from across the globe. The badge was the last one remaining. If Lisa didn't quickly enter that world, it would face an unprecedented catastrophe. Anna then admitted a shocking truth to Lisa. She herself was also a robot. Lisa immediately felt like she had chosen the wrong side. She slammed on the brakes and ran off immediately. As Anna chased after her to explain, she was suddenly hit by a passing car. While the driver rushed to check on Anna, Lisa seized the opportunity to steal his pickup truck and fled. But Anna suddenly got back up and sprinted toward Lisa at lightning speed. Terrified, Lisa screamed, "Impossible." She immediately slammed on the brakes. Anna quickly pulled out the key and locked the car doors. Lisa panicked and screamed for half an hour before fainting from exhaustion. When she woke up, she found herself thrown out of the car by Anna. Left with no choice, she wandered down a narrow path looking for help. Unexpectedly, she discovered a wooden cabin at the end of the road. She knocked on the door repeatedly, but no one answered. Could this be the house of that mysterious person? So she immediately took out the badge. Unexpectedly, a mysterious force flung her far away the moment she did. A man picked up the badge from the ground and warned Lisa, "If you want to live, abandon the idea of entering that world." He then shut the door, refusing to let her in. Helpless, Lisa sat alone outside the door. But sitting and waiting wasn't an option. As she wandered around, she accidentally discovered a large excavator. An idea immediately struck her. So she set the man's excavator on fire. Seeing the devastating fire, the man rushed out with a fire extinguisher to put it out. But as soon as he extinguished the flames, he realized Lisa had sneaked into the house. Inside, Lisa found a strange-looking video camera. It contained footage of Anna and the man as children, suggesting a definite connection between them. She then found a room with walls covered in screens broadcasting global disasters, both natural and man-made. On the desk was a peculiar countdown clock. At that moment, the man entered from another door, angrily telling Lisa, "The world will be destroyed in 59 days. No one can change this predetermined fate." But Lisa disagreed with him, firmly stating, "Each person holds their own destiny in their hands." As soon as she finished speaking, all the screens began flickering. The initial probability of destruction, 100%. Suddenly, the destruction probability dropped to 99%. The man couldn't believe his eyes. Could it be? This girl might actually be able to save the world? So he decided to tell Lisa the whole truth. It turned out that decades ago, Nick had been an inventor since he was a child. He brought a flying bag he had invented to the World's Fair. But since the bag was not yet perfected, it was regretfully disqualified. However, Anna, acting as a recruiter, was very intrigued by the young boy. So she approached Nick and secretly slipped him a badge, motioning for him to follow her. They quickly boarded a small boat and entered a tunnel. As a white light swept over them, the badge was scanned by a mysterious laser. Nick was then transported into a secret passageway. A transfer machine suddenly appeared in front of him, and he was transported to an unknown space. While carefully observing the misty, surreal surroundings, a giant, strange robot appeared before him and quickly repaired his flying bag. Suddenly, two figures burst out, causing Nick to slip and fall into a deep chasm. Fortunately, thanks to his excellent control skills, he stabilized himself and clung tightly to the bag. Moments later, a breathtaking sight unfolded before him. But as he regained focus, he realized he was still falling rapidly. Hurriedly, he put on the equipment. Finally, at a height of 32 feet, he activated the flying bag. For the first time, he soared into the sky, guided by his invention, and marveled at the unmatched beauty around him. Soon, Nick spotted Anna in the crowd below. From that moment, he fully settled in this world. As he finished recounting, assassins found them. Despite the secure protective systems, they couldn't stop the attackers from breaking in. Luckily, Nick used the house's traps to take down a few assassins. In a critical moment, he leapt into a modified bathtub, which launched him into a nearby lake. Coincidentally, Anna arrived in a car and successfully rescued them. Following Nick's guidance, they arrived at a secret base. There, an intact time travel machine was hidden. The three of them boarded the machine, instantly traveling thousands of kilometers. They arrived at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. To everyone's surprise, the parallel world had been designed and created by Tesla and Edison. These brilliant scientific minds had united top scientific talents worldwide to successfully build the futuristic city. The Eiffel Tower itself was a space-time travel device. After a series of operations by Nick, the tower's base revealed a massive rocket. The enormous Eiffel Tower transformed into a perfect launch platform. The three of them quickly climbed into the rocket and initiated the launch. The awe-inspiring scene drew a crowd of onlookers. Electromagnetic waves from the rocket disrupted all electronic devices. As the second stage detached, the spacecraft adjusted its trajectory, plummeting toward Earth at near light speed. The spacecraft spun rapidly, its powerful energy piercing the spatial barrier and successfully transcending dimensional limits. When they stepped out of the spacecraft, they found the world had lost its former vitality. However, the loud commotion quickly attracted the ruler. As he prepared to capture them, Nick urgently declared that Lisa was the key to saving Earth. To verify Nick's claim, the ruler brought them to the Time and Space Surveillance Tower. This was a time machine based on quantum disorder principles, capable of viewing the past and predicting unknown future events. Using the machine, they probed Earth's impending fate. Earthquakes, nuclear wars, and other catastrophic images appeared. The terrifying scenes left Lisa deeply shaken. She immediately questioned the ruler. Why prevent people from the real world from coming here? To the ruler, however, Earth's destruction was entirely their own doing. If they were allowed in, this world would eventually be ruined by them too. Lisa vehemently rejected this reasoning. Yet the ruler still imprisoned them in a cell. As Lisa fumed, she suddenly thought of something. Could the apocalyptic fate they talked about be nothing more than a big lie? The ruler had used the Time and Space Surveillance Tower to implant the idea of doomsday into everyone's minds. If the tower were shut down, the world could take a much brighter path. However, this plan might never come true. The ruler was about to exile the three of them to a deserted planet to fend for themselves. Taking advantage of a brief distraction, Nick attacked the ruler, while Lisa and Anna fought the guards. The ruler ended up pinned under a pile of rubble, unable to move. Just as he raised his gun to shoot Nick, Anna jumped in front of him, taking the bullet herself. Nick held Anna tightly and tried to repair her, but her damage was too severe. Her self-destruct sequence had already begun, and she was beyond saving. Still, Anna offered to use herself to destroy the Time and Space Surveillance Tower. Heartbroken, Nick used his flying bag to carry Anna to the top of the tower. When she closed her eyes for the last time, Nick let her go, sending her into the tower. A massive explosion followed, completely destroying the tower. The ruler also met his eternal end there. With the tower gone, the future of Earth shifted dramatically. To revive the futuristic city, Lisa and Nick decided to create a new recruitment team. However, this time, they wouldn't just seek the elite. Instead, it was on you. Those who dream of building a better future. And that's the end of the movie. Thank you. And see you in the next thrilling film.